everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Anne. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope that you're enjoying your day, and I hope that you are just happy where you are. And if you're not, don't worry about that, because you are able to change and to change the situation. So guys, in today's video I'm so excited because this is something that I've been trying to research in the last couple of days. It's something that got interesting to me, and I was finding out about anger. Is anger just normal? Is anger, does it have more to it that can cause negativity in our life and maybe the people close to us? What is it about anger? Because you can't avoid it, right? You can't avoid anger. But why are people sent to anger management sessions? It's because there's the negative side of anger, and that's what we want to talk about. So guys, I want this video to be short and detailed at the same time, so that you can just get to understand anger in the simplest way possible. Okay, you should know that anger is part of human experience. As long as we are alive and as long as you're going about your life, you can't avoid anger. You can't have a control on how you get angry or what time you'll get angry. It's not something that you're aware of, because I could just get out of my house and someone will make me angry, right? And it's okay to be angry, because not everything is meant to make us happy. You get, there are things that you don't resonate with. There are people who cross your boundaries and you are like, you know what, you're making me angry. And that's valid. That's very, very valid. And anger stems from internal. There are internal things that you're fighting yourself that will make you angry, and there can also be a trigger from the external point. So if you look at the internal and external, which one do you have control? You have control of your inner self. You can control why you are making yourself angry, or what are the things that are triggering you about yourself. What have you not forgiven yourself that's making you angry? But that's a topic for another day. But also there's the external, other people making you angry. Maybe you're going in a matatu, someone made you angry there, at work, in your business, and that's the external factor. So, because we have said that anger is part of human experience, I mean, I can't control who makes me angry and all that. So why does it make anger something negative? Because come to think of it, there are people in prison right now because of anger. They killed somebody, poisoned somebody, hit somebody and injured them. That's why they're in prison, okay? There are people who have separated because of anger issues. There are people who are not in terms with their parents or their friends because of anger. Anger can have a lot of negative results. So why so? Anger is not bad. How you deal with it is what makes the difference. How do you deal with anger? There are many ways that people deal with anger, and there are ways that you can control, and there are others that you can't. And when you can't control your anger, that's what erupts into something negative, something toxic, and it can cause chaos and negativity in your life and in the life of your loved ones. So at what point do you realize that, you know what, my anger is not good and I need help? It is first accepting that, like, you've known, I'm having anger issues and I need help. That's the first step. But the how do you measure it? Like, how do you measure, like, why am I angry? Why is this anger not so good to me? You measure it by how it makes you feel. So are you angry, and then it's having a negative effect on you? You're feeling it. You're feeling like, no, I'm not proud of that. I don't like this. So that's one step. And number two, your anger is causing it's spoiling your relationships with your loved ones, or the people close to you will tell you, you know what, Anne, you're never like this, and I think you're having some anger issues. The ones who are direct and ready to maintain that relationship with you, they will tell you the truth. Okay, so at this point I want to give you an analogy of a series I was watching. It's called Working Moms. It's on Netflix, you can check it out. And there's this one character, her name is Anne, and she's married to Lionel, her husband, and he's an amazing husband, very supportive. And she has two kids, a baby girl called Alice and a young one. Anne is a practicing psychiatrist, and she's very, very protective of her family. And I mean, she's always crashes with her teenager Alice. They always crash. They are always arguing. She's always very like following her up because she wants good for her family, but it's crossing the boundaries of freedom, and she's having anger issues. And so one day it affected her business. And as a practicing psychiatrist, you know, people are coming into your practice for therapy, and one day she hit the client. Those cases made her get a denial. With her license was withdrawn. She was told that she needs to go to anger management sessions because she needed to manage her anger to continue practicing. You see, it had affected her business. So back home, one time, she just got angry at home, and her husband was like, "You know what, Anne? We love you so much. I love you so much, but your anger is I don't know how you're gonna react in the next minute. Like someone is living in fear. I don't know what I'll say, and then you're just erupting. The kids are afraid of you, like you're making the kids afraid, and we all feel like we are walking on eggshells. We feel like we are not safe. We are even happier when you're not at home." And it was coming from a place of love, and that was a wake-up call to Anne. And she went for the sessions, and she was afraid. She was afraid she'll lose her family, she'll lose her practice. She'll What will she be if she loses that? And they're the things that matter most to her. So that's just an analogy of how anger can affect you. It will affect you, affect your loved ones, and affect even your job and your business and everything that you do externally. And every day, no one wakes up feeling like, you know what, I want to get angry and just spoil my day. No, we all strive to be happy, to succeed, to have beautiful families, to have a successful business, and that's just the anger comes in the way. When you become angry because someone has done something, then you're just angry, you get, and you're almost doing something that's fatal or something that will affect you. Imagine you're giving power to someone, like this someone, you're giving out power to someone else to control your emotions. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to give someone power to control your emotions because you can control them yourself. You can analyze the situation and control it yourself. You're the driver of your own life. Don't let anyone else do that. There are different ways that people respond to anger. Then you can see where you come in there. So the first one is passive aggression. So passive aggression is where you just maybe go quiet, where people give others silent treatment. You just want you're sucking it in, and you sulk. And when anyone asks you, you'll be like, everything is fine, and everything is not fine. Everything is not fine. And you'll be like, everything is fine. You're sulking. You're not talking to people. You're just there, like, you're not. It's passive. That's passive aggression. The second one, how people respond to anger, is open aggression. Open aggression is where somebody just lashes out, like you shouting, you are abusing people, you are fighting, you are breaking things, you're almost slashing someone, and it comes from a need to control. You want to control the situation, you want to take it over, and you want to feel like you have the solution to it. That's open aggression. So the final step, and the one that's very recommended, it is assertive anger, assertive aggression. And in that way, it means that you are in control of your emotions. you are aware of what is making you angry and you are ready to deal with it amicably. You are ready to get help in dealing with the anger. You're ready to communicate. You understand and you want to deal with the issue. You are ready to deal with the situation. And when you are assertive in your anger management or anger response, it means that you care. You care about you and you also care about the parties involved. It can be just your loved ones, your children, your partner. In business, you're not just lashing out. You are ready to actually communicate about it and analyze the situation. Of course, it's all factors remaining constant, because there are other situations probably they don't even need your time. If the other party probably is not very amicable, or it was an intentional thing done to you, probably they're not in their right state to just discuss. Not everyone is mature enough to handle it like that. So know who you are dealing with, what you are dealing with, and see the best way, but always know that you are protecting you first. How we are nurtured to respond to anger can either come from how you were raised or the experiences that you've gone through over time. Okay, maybe you come from a family where emotions were never shown. That's the same way you'll carry it forward. Or life experiences, life has shown you things, and you know what, you just lash out because you want to be in control and you want to protect yourself. You feel like, you know what, you're taking advantage of me, I'm lashing out. It can also come from that point. But when you know about it and know that you need to be safe and to come home within yourself, to be okay within yourself, then you'll handle this assertively. Let us all learn to handle anger in an assertive way. I know it's not easy, but I always like to say that every step, start with a single step. A single step. It can even start with, maybe if you lash out, you can just shush and say, I need an hour. I need an hour. I'll come back to it. Okay? I need some time. And then you can discuss this. You don't need to just go quiet on someone. Maybe they don't know why you're angry. You just need also time, and then be able to communicate. Learn to communicate about it. And probably it is not just a big thing, and it can be solved. So guys, I hope you've learned something. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and like this video, and tell me, are you having anger issues? Do you know people that had anger issues? And let's control that. Let's share this video and see you on the next one. Bye.